Let's discuss the Biology 2024 IMAT paper. MCQ number one is which process occur within the mitochondria? So its right option is cellular respiration. As we know that the glycolysis occur into the cytoplasm, photosynthesis occur into the chloroplast, while cellular respiration we can say it as cellular respiration or aerobic respiration. This process occur only in mitochondrial matrix. Some important points about mitochondrial matrix is the matrix of mitochondria has a large number of enzymes, coenzyme, and organic and inorganic salts, which help in several metabolic processes like Krebs cycle, fatty acid metabolism, and aerobic respiration or cellular respiration. And mitochondria is double membrane bounded organelle. The outer membrane is smooth, while the inner membrane form in folds called cristae, which enclose the matrix. This is double membrane bounded organelle, and these membranes are these organelles are also called the powerhouse of the cell because they generate energy from organic compound, which is converted into ATP. So now move to the MCQ number two, which is what is hydrogen bond? It is a bond between hydrogen atom and another strongly negative hydrogen atom. This is the right option, and it is always formed between two molecules. One hydrogen atom of one molecule and other analogous strongly electronegative atom of another molecule. Another molecule. So A is the right option. Second option, it is a covalent bond between hydrogen and oxygen. This is also right, but not always, because we see its explanation there. The bond which is formed between highly electronegative element and hydrogen. The highly electronegative element is either oxygen as in water, nitrogen in ammonia molecule, and fluorine in hydrogen fluoride. So now move to MCQ number 3. In eukaryotic cell, Krebs cycle reaction occur in. Try to remember that Krebs cycle is a part of aerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration has three phases: glycolysis, Krebs cycle, and then electron transport chain. So Krebs cycle also occur into the mitochondrial matrix, not on the inner membrane of the mitochondria. It occur always occur into the mitochondrial matrix. In cytoplasm, this reaction does not occur because in cytoplasm only glycolysis occur in the large subunit of ribosome, while ribosome is used for the synthesis of protein. So this option is also incorrect. Close to the plasma membrane, this does not clarify the exact location. So, which kind of monosaccharide is glucose? Glucose has six carbon atoms, so it is hexose monosaccharide. Let's see its further explanation. Three carbon containing monosaccharide, if it has an aldehydic function, then it is called aldehyde trio. Or glycero, its example is glyceraldehyde. Three carbon containing ketonic sugar is dihydroxyacetone. Four carbon containing aldehydic monosaccharide is erythrose, while four carbon containing ketonic sugar is erythrol. Five carbon containing aldehyde sugar is aldoribose, while five carbon ketone containing monosaccharide is ribulose. Six carbon containing aldehyde sugar is glucose, while six carbon ketonic is fructose. So six carbon containing monosaccharide is glucose. So pentose is five carbon containing aldehyde is, though it is also not true. Triose is three carbon containing, so it is also not true. Tetrose is four carbon containing, so it is also wrong. Which pentose sugar which pentose sugar is present in RNA nucleotides? So you have to remember that either RNA or DNA, in both of them, only one type of monosaccharide which contain 5 carbon atom is found, and it is aldehyde sugar. So its right option is ribose. Ribose is 5 carbon containing pentose sugar. Glucose is 6 carbon sugar, so it is also wrong. 6 glucose is 6 carbon containing aldehyde sugar. Fructose is 6 carbon containing ketonic sugar, so it is also wrong. Glycerol is not included in monosaccharide, while lactose is disaccharide, it is not monosaccharide and not found in DNA or RNA. DNA and RNA both are nucleotide when pentose sugar, while in pentose sugar, which is ribose, is found both in DNA and RNA. So MCQs, let's move to next. What are carrier proteins? Carrier proteins are those proteins that are responsible for carrying something from one place to another place or transferring. For example, they are the protein that transfer the molecule and ion across the plasma membrane. If you saw the structure of plasma membrane, then here there are clearly mentioned the carrier protein. So A is this right option. Let's move to. They are the protein that transport transfer RNA. No, this is not right option. They are protein that transport messenger RNA into the nucleus. These are not the functions of carrier protein. They are the protein that break down phospholipids into the plasma membrane. This is also untrue. And these are the proteins that phosphorylate enzymes in plasma membrane. No, carrier proteins has a function of transporting of ions and molecule, not transfer RNA or messenger RNA molecule. And these are always found in plasma membrane, not in nucleus or nucleolus. What is the energy? Cell's energy currency. So this is a journal thing. ATP is only the cell energy currency. FADH2, NADH2, these are both dinucleotide. And now move to the next reaction. Which kind of reaction is ATP hydrolysis? ATP hydrolysis means the destruction of ATP to release energy. So energy releasing process is called exergenic process. So A option is right. Endogenic is energy absorbing process. So this is not right. Condensation reaction is involve the joining of two molecules with the removal of water molecule. So it is also not correct. Oxidation reduction reactions have no relation with ATP, so this is also wrong. While lipolysis is related to lipidic reaction, so it is also false. In MCQs is the presence of intercellular compartmentalization is a characteristic of which of the what is this terminology mean? It means that in a cell every specific organelle has its own function. In cell, compartmentalization in cell is the separation of cell interior in distinct compartments with special local conditions that allow the stimultaneous occurrence of diverse metabolic reactions and processes. It means mitochondria is involved in ATP synthesis, chloroplast is involved in synthesizing glucose, while ribosome have its own environment and these are involved in protein synthesis, while Golgi apparatus is involved in synthesis of conjugate molecule. So these all processes occur only in eukaryotic cell only, not in prokaryotic. So its right option is A. A is its right option. Which intracellular structure is composed of microtubules? We know that its right option is only uh, centriole. Their microtubules are involved in formation of centriole, and these are also involved in the formation of spindle fiber, which originate from the centriole. Nucleus has no relation with microtubules, so this is wrong. While the same is for Golgi apparatus and nucleolus and endoplasmic reticulum. Uh, Now move to the MCQ number of 20, which is mitochondria. You have to remember, I have already told you that mitochondria is double membrane bounded organelle. One important point about it is it has two membrane. The outer membrane is smooth while inner membrane form crusty. And one important point, outer membrane has some protein pores which are called prions through which movement of every type of particle occur easily. There is no restriction of any molecule to enter by outer mitochondrial membrane, but the inner membrane has no any pores, so it is very selective membrane, and it allow only some substance to enter to the matrix of the mitochondria. So inner membrane is selective membrane, while not outer membrane allow every particle to enter, while inner membrane stops some particle and allows some particle to move. So its right option is A. Second is not correct because mitochondria has two membrane, and third is also because in third option the membrane three membranes, an outer and intermediate, which is not possible. So this is wrong. An outer membrane consisting of fissured phospholipid monolayer. No, this is not correct. I have told you that the outer layer contain a pore which is prion and allow every particle to move. A very selective membrane in which no proteins are present. It has two membranes, so this option is also not correct. What is anticodone? It has two meaning. Try to remember that. Uh, Anticodone is the code which formed according to the instruction or the code that is available. For example, if we have given adenine, then its counterpart is thymine. And if we have given guanine, its counterpart is attaching part is cytosine. And one important point about is in RNA molecule, adenine combined with uracil instead of thymine in RNA only. This is important point. In RNA, adenine is attached with uracil. Now you have to remember some points. Adenine and cytosine form 3 hydrogen bond, while adenine and thymine form 2 hydrogen bond, and similarly adenine and uracil form 2 hydrogen bond. So the sequence of three nucleotides found on transfer RNA corresponding to the codon. During protein synthesis, transfer RNA has a code which is anticodon exactly to the codon of messenger RNA. I will explain it by diagram. This is the shape of the transfer RNA molecule. Its middle loop like this has sequence which form anticodon AAG, the middle three of which form the anticodon of messenger RNA. It has D loop which recognize the activation of enzyme, while its theta loop recognize the specific place on the ribosome for binding during protein synthesis. It has 2N, 3N and 5N. So now move to the next MCQs, which is the cell membrane. Cell membrane consists of, we know that cell membrane is double phospholipid layer with hydrophobic tails buried inside, while hydroph- uh, hydrophilic are on the hydrophilic surface, while hydrophobic on inward, and there are carrier and channel proteins present in this lipid bilayer. So A option is right. We have missed our 22 MCQs. We know that 21 MCQs A is the right option. What are ribosome? We have to remember that ribosome is made up of only two things, RNA and protein. Ribosomes are made up of 50% RNA and 50% protein. That's why they are also called ribonucleoprotein. MCQ number 24. In protein synthesis, what is translation? There are two processes which we have to learn. This is the diagram of cell membrane. So we have translation is the synthesis of protein from RNA. Translation is the synthesis of proteins from RNA, while transcription is the synthesis of RNA from DNA. So now move to the MCQs. What is translation? Translation is the synthesis of proteins by RNA, messenger RNA. It is a process by which messenger RNA is read and converted into specific sequence of amino acid. The sequence of amino acid is called protein, so A is right option. And what are the principal component of cytoskeleton? Cytoskeleton has three principal components: microtubules, microfilaments, and intermediate filaments. This is the right option, and we have read it this into the chapter number 4 of biology, which is cell. The term allele. Allele is this MCQ related to the genetics and inheritance. And what is allele? Allele is the physical existence of a gene. Gene exists in variety of form. So gene exists from one variety to up to 300 form, which are several number, and this term is called allele. These forms are called allele. So one of several alternative form of gene is called allele, and this is right option. In heterozygous condition, there are two condition. In heterozygous condition, a condition in which both alleles are different. And if in heterozygous condition, one allele expressed as a dominant while other is recessive. Dominant allele expressed in the next generation, while recessive allele is not expressed in the next generation. So the MCQ is an allele that can certainly express itself when it is dominant allele only expressed, while recessive cannot be expressed itself. What are mutations? Mutations are the changes that occur in the genetic information of DNA, which is included into the nucleus of the cell. So option A is right. Translation. We have already studied about it. Translation is the synthesis of protein from RNA. Synthesis of polypeptide. Polypeptide chains are also called proteins. So this is the right option. So 29 option is, sorry, A is this right option. Occur in the nucleus of the eukaryote cell? No. Translation process occur into the cytoplasm of the cell. Lead to the synthesis of RNA from DNA? No. This process is called transcription. Is very similar to transcription. No, transcription involves the synthesis of RNA from DNA, while translation is the synthesis of proteins from messenger RNA. Is exclusively eukaryotic? No. Translation process occur in every eukaryotic and prokaryotic cell because both cells have ribosomes and ribosome involved in the synthesis of protein. So the next MCQ is if the sequence of CCGT, TATT, is found on a strand of DNA helix, what sequence will be found onto the complement scale? I have already explained C coupled with G and adenine may couple with thymine. So this C is coupled with G and the next C is also coupled with G. Next G is coupled with C as G coupled with C and C coupled with G. T coupled with A. Next T again coupled with A. And next G coupled with again C and A is coupled with T. So A is right option. Replication. Replication is a process by which a new strand of DNA is synthesized by taking by considering another DNA cells. For example, if one DNA strand is available, then by replication process a new another strand will be synthesized. So A is its right option. Prokaryotic apiorian. This uh, is involved in coordination function. This is involved in coordinate a functional unit composed of group of adjacent gene coordinated control. This is involved in coordination between different organelles. So A is its right option.